Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilk Empath, and I just like doing these little talks on the way I feel about things. I'm kind of an esoteric reporter of sorts. And this morning I'm outside with the cat. He's over here having communion with his spirit guides. He likes to come out in the morning and check the perimeter of the yard. Just sitting next, we have a stream goes along the property line down here, and any given time of day, the birds are out, squirrels are running around. I don't like to eat the ends of the bread, so I throw them under the tree, and then the squirrels come out and get them. So, and then every now and I'll come around outside, and then they leave me gifts too: feathers, freaking pears, peanut shells, stuff that wasn't there the day before. I just look at it as gratitude, exchange, because cooperation is nature's way. Sunday, but every day is the same to me pretty much. It's like Groundhog's Day. It really is. But I don't really mind as much as I did when it first started, when my will was strong and my desire to control was much more adamant. Now I'm like, whatever, man, I don't got the energy anymore. I just gotta, some days I don't feel good, I get these migraines and my back hurts and stuff like that. And I don't want to complain too much. It just impedes progress, Freaking makes me angry because I used to be able to do a lot more. It's part of getting older is finding in the grace in that, and I think, and not getting mad because I can't do stuff I used to be able to do. And I get mad because oh, you gave all your energy and your power away to this stupid thing. Well, did you learn anything, Marge? What's this stupid thing? Air Force, Corp America, you know, all that stuff, what people told me to do. Never was right for me, man. I was just always an outdoor kid. Freaking like being around nature, you know. Never believed people because the people that told people what to do, I saw how they acted. All the hypocrisy, I just didn't want nothing to do with it. Because I'd always hear I'd always, like, my timing has been pretty freaking, I've always found it be related to divinity and divine, and so I can't get too mad about when, my timing about things, because that's my ego. But funny thing of it is I've just always been there right at the right time to hear that person, contradict themselves right before they stand up on the stage and tell people how they really are or whatever. I always see that one instance that I get the true essence of that who person is, and it ain't always good. Sometimes it's a bummer of a disappointment. No, you can't get too down about it, because everybody that we see is just a different aspect of ourselves, a mirror reflection. So when we choose to see the positive and the good in them, yep, and when we choose to not, you spot it, you got it. The ugliness you see in other people, it's ugliness you see in you. And I know that to be true because I'm Heyoka and I respond to that. I see the full aspects of people. I see it. When I look at people, I see them as they are as children and as they are as the old, if they are able to live into the latest years of their lives, 80s, 90s. I see people at full spectrum. And when you see people out in the world, and you see someone that reminds you of somebody else, that is just a different aspect of that person. And we all have good and bad in us. People just keep it freaking, no, I don't do that, I don't do that, I don't do that, I don't do that. And a lot of people, because that's dark, that's shadowy, that's evil. People think that it's evil, so I don't do things like that. Well, just that resistance of people resisting who they truly and actually are, you know that's what's causing helping with the great wake up. It's that resistance. It's the polar opposites, the most negative and the most positive, full spectrum. The positive's getting more positive and negative is getting less intense. But this next year is going to be real super wild. I look down, it's 444. It's going to be super wild. Just people just need to be secure with themselves, stand true to who they are, and decide to do that in whatever circumstance comes up. I was listening to this song by Tom Petty about how he won't back down, you know. And it don't take my, you know, and that's the thing, is to be able to stand up for justice and your truth. That's just as much as me, just like standing tall and speaking my what I believe in a in a calm, convicted manner. You know, it's the devouts. It's the ones that believe in something so much, so much. Oh, and their belief system wins over. I don't care if people believe in what I believe in. Many people don't, man. I've had this channel over 2 years. I got 400 subscribers, like 400, you know, 425. It's taken me that long to get that because people don't see things the way I do. You know, they check in. Sometimes people vibe higher. They vibe up here, you know, and so people, and with all this life experience and all this knowledge and all this, you know, I don't know everything. I know a little about a lot of different stuff, and there's plenty of stuff I don't know. That's why I'm always seeking to exchange information, and sometimes it's just not a match, you know. It's what feels right, you know. Timing, things like that. I'm not starting anything big right now. It's Mercury retrograde. I just don't feel like it. And there have been times that there's Mercury retrograde, you know, and old Chris over at Minnow Pond, he tells a good, fine example of a perfect story about how he wanted to make some money quick, so he started something in Mercury retrograde, and he made the money he wanted to make, and then, well, then that project didn't last, so it suited him just fine, you know, but... So it's all about how you feel. I mean, if you want to start a project, don't let it keep you from starting that. But the thing of it is I study my astrology, and I know my astrology, and now I'm not doing nothing until the 20th of November. Nope. Don't even feel like it. Don't have to. I don't have to, you know. Just make my daily check-ins, and that's all I do. And take care of Mom, look out for Mom and myself and the intern and my dogs and the cat. So tomorrow's the 11/11 gateway portal. People call them portals, gateways, whatever. I look at it as a timeline, you know, from when's, you know, and significant things happen. The astrology says so, and I just love watching how astrology plays out in people's lives. And it's not I just like how watching. Now I don't get no satisfaction if like things go bad for people or good for people. I just think it's really intriguing and really interesting how astrology describes the energy of the potential of things that can happen, and then to see those things happen in people's lives, and how it unravels in multi-millions of different ways, because everybody has a different experience, you know, even people that I was born on the same day with, you know, like attracts like. People that were born on my birthday, same birthday as me, they like to entertain, they like to, you know, drink. You know, some battle their demons, some haven't. You know, I like to think I have today. You know, I just got this day. I'll worry about tomorrow then. But people are coming more into line with things that they like, you know, because they're vibing higher. They're starting to cut away from all that stuff, you know. And I've seen evidence of it. People, because you know, people that have done something every year, and then all of a sudden they're like, I don't want to do that anymore. They're not the same person they used to be. You know? And sometimes the people that are around them have a harder time dealing with the emotions that person has changed. You know, and the thing of it is that's what's weird, is because we're supposed to change. Our human spirits drive us to constantly change. We're constantly changing. I'm not the same person I was freaking 6 months ago. I'm not the same person I was a year ago, 7 years ago, 12 years ago, 10 years ago. We're constantly supposed to be changing. So the weird thing of it is people are coming into the realization that waking up and being the same every day, that's not what this earth experience is intended to be. Kitty, kitty! This wasn't the intention, but people are figuring it out, and I'll be here if people have questions. I know I can answer them. If I don't have the answer, I can sure know where to go. Lots of places I can go. There's a squirrel right up over here. Squirrel! Where's your fluffy tail, squirrel? There it is. It's up there. Hi, squirrel. Coo, 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 coo. And then the cat hid down there looking at the squirrel. Anyway, I'm just a helper. I'm just a guide. Just a teacher. Explain stuff I know. Because I've seen a lot. Not all of it good, yeah. That's the thing, is more people, the older they get, they have experiences, you know, and then sometimes, you know, I don't know, I don't want to get into that. I'm getting kind of long. I think just know that it's just really interesting. Notice time, how weird and fluid time is, too, you know. It's freaking peculiar. Things are different, man. Just allow your mind to expand and open up to possibilities of all of what could be. And in that, there's less resistance, and you won't cause yourself sickness, you know. That's all I got for now. Hope you have a rad morning. Peace.